Hello there guys, and welcome to an Orianna Spellbook review. Today we're going to go through a game that I'm going to play with my duo here, and we're going to explain and go through the strong points of Orianna Spellbook, the weak points, how to use it efficiently, how you shouldn't use it, and also some of the variations that you see on the build. So let me just start off by introducing myself a little bit. My username here is Decent Orianna. I am a Orianna main. I've played Orianna since about season 2 or so. Since then, I've gathered about 1.1 million mastery points on the champion. Obviously, you know, I love playing her. It's my most played champion by far in ranked. I do play some other ones, but you know, we're talking 1 out of 10 games. I'll play something other than Orianna. My peak rank was Diamond 1, about Diamond 175 LP, and then currently I'm in Diamond 3. Obviously I'm working and things like this, so I am quite busy, but this is where I am right now. So it's not the most high elo gameplay, but hopefully it's enough to introduce some of you guys to Orianna, what to do with the Spellbook Orianna, you know, how to make sure that you use it, how it should be used. So just starting off with the runes here, we have Unsealed Spellbook obviously. Then we're running Magical Footwear. So Magical Footwear is not as good as it used to be, but still incredibly efficient. We're running it with the 2 most important choices out of this whole thing, those being Biscuit Delivery and Time Warp Tonic. So you want to make sure that you're running Time Warp Tonic, especially Time Warp Tonic combined with Corrupting Potion is incredibly important to playing the Orianna build. Basically, it gives you infinite sustain in lane. Obviously not infinite, but very, very high sustain. And it makes it very hard to be bullied out of lane with this build. So just having a look down the tree here further, we're running Sorcery Second with Mana Flow Band. Mana Flow Band is essentially a must on Orianna. She's too mana hungry to not run Mana Flow Band. Transcendence is just because of the efficiency of the build, it complements everything else here. So you're running the Magical Footwear, Biscuit Delivery, Time Warp Tonic, Mana Flow, all very scaling items, and an Unsealed Spellbook. So Transcendence just complements that. You want to get the CDR. Then just to make up for our kind of a little bit shitty early game, we're running 2 Adaptive Forces here. And then obviously the last one is kind of dependent on your matchup. In this case, we're most likely playing into Vel'Koz, so I'm going to take the Magic Resist. Could be Vel'Koz support, so I'm just going to keep an eye out. Yeah, let's have a little look. So it's kind of hard to tell whether it's Morgana or Vel'Koz mid, but either way we're going to run the teleport. I'm suspecting it is going to be the Morgana. It's quite a popular pick in this elo mid lane. It is a very difficult matchup for Orianna if it is the Morgana. She is quite hard to kill, but hopefully we can outscale her. Yeah, so let's just have a little look. You want to make sure that when you're in the loading screen that you're using our time efficiently as well. So right now we're just going to have a look at anything of interest that I might see. So we're seeing now that it is the Vel'Koz mid actually, and he's running the Glacial Augment and the Domination. Then anything else interesting that we can see here. So what I would say was quite interesting is the cleanse from the Virus. It does make sense against the Morgana, and possible Shen ultimates and taunts. So we're not gonna, you know, that is something that could be quite useful. Apart from that, Vel'Koz is running Barrier. The Glacial Augment means that he's gonna go Twin Shadows. So he's going to go GLP 800 and then he's going to go Twin Shadows. So basically what that means is we need to respect the Twin Shadows because it's a very, very easy way to kill Orianna with that. However, he is also very, very susceptible to our ultimates, and if we're fed, we can just walk into him and one-shot him. So this could be quite an interesting matchup to see here. We want to make sure that we're not dying early, as always. So we're going to start off with that Corrupting Potion here. The Corrupting Potion is simply, as I said, just to sustain. It's actually very, very good into Vel'Koz here as well. Vel'Koz usually looks to poke you out of lane, but with teleport, you know, and also the corrupting push, it's going to be very difficult for him to bleed me out of lane. There could be a debate here to start E. However, just from personal preference and the possibility of invades, especially over Morgana, I'm going to start Q, and I'm just going to stay here. So this is a very, very important point when you're playing Orianna. Make sure that you're using that Q to get vision. So we have the ward down here, so the only place that they can come in right now is through here, possibly up here. So I could actually be standing a little bit more like this. So by using the Q, basically if the Morgana suddenly shows up here, she knows, okay, if I walk through here, they'll know. So it's an instant invade deterrent. You'd be surprised how much that can boost your win rate just doing this. It's a very, very small thing, very easy to do, but could save you, you know, a couple % of win rate. So I'm just going to wait until the minions hit about my tower, which is about now. So I'm going to now go back to lane. See the Vel'Koz here. Let's see what he started. A lot of Vel'Kozes start W, just so they can push out the lane, like so. And I'm just going to make sure I can match this pushing out, because if I let it go on the tower, might be a little bit difficult for me. I can't really match it 1-for-1, but I'm going to match it as far as I can. So basically, just like so. I can try and delay it a little bit, just so my tower doesn't take quite as much damage. And then I'm going to try and farm these. It's quite difficult on the tower level 1, but that's good enough. So our bot lane died, but that's okay, it happens. Let's see. So now the Vel'Koz is going to take his Q, which he'll try and use to either push out or poke me. I'm going to try and take this minion here, like so. Yeah, so it can be a bit rough. With these caster minions, what you want to do is auto them once, let the tower hit them, and then auto them again. That's the easiest way to take them. So we're still 10 to 10 farm, not the end of the world. Rek'Sai is a very strong jungler in this current meta, so especially early game. So I am going to keep my distance. There's no real reason for me to fight Vel'Koz here. Unless an opportunity presents itself right now, my main focus is just trying to lose as little farm here as I can. Yeah, so right now I can trade with him because he just used his full rotation. There you go. So I'm just going to run forward. I know he has no ignite, and it makes it an easy Lee Sin target now. That's a very nice flash from the Lee Sin there. Now I'm just going to speed him up to help him get the kill, and maybe he'll give it to me. That's okay. That's still very good. So Vel'Koz uses flash and barrier. You get a good job from the singed. So now I know the Vel'Koz doesn't have TP. I do. So I'm just going to do a good old push out, like so. It's important to know your back timings. Obviously, right now it's very obvious I need to back, but some people just back immediately. You want to push out first. Basically, this makes it so that I might not even have to use TP if it works out for me. We want to grab a pink ward here, for sure, because we can afford it very easily. So I'm going to see how the Vel'Koz is pushing out. If he's quick, I'm going to teleport. If he's not quick enough, which it looks like he won't be, then I'm just going to hold on to the TP. Obviously, what that means is, say I walk into lane now, Rek'Sai does a cheese gank on me. I can basically negate that. The tower always focuses the cannon minion first, so I can get there in time without wasting anything. So now I'm looking at my jungler. He's pinging that there's something happening, so I'm just going to watch it. He wants to camp the Vel'Koz. That's very good for me. Okay, so there should be a kill here. Perfect. So I'm just going to shield him. There we go. So as you can see, if you set up the kills for the jungler properly and you freeze the lane properly, then you can definitely get an advantage from it. I don't really participate in chat like this. It's not very worth it. So now I'm just going to watch for the Rek'Sai. So Braves just spawned there. I'm just going to use my corrupting to get some mana back. What I might do is push out and then go back and TP back in. Volkos is very scared of a gank now, so I'm assuming I'm not going to get any more ganks. Would make sense. So I have my ultimate now, which does make ganks easier if my descent does come. I'm in a very, very good spot now. Would have been nice to get maybe one of those kills, but it's still okay. Now I'm just going to watch the map, see if I need to DP. No, everything is perfect. I'm going to get my lost chapter, and then I'm going to TP back to base. Sorry, to lane. Volkos doesn't have 6 anymore, and he just uses E, so it's safe for me to TP here. And it makes it so it'll be easier to push out my lane like so. Yeah, so I mean, right now is a bit of a lull in the game, so if you do have any questions, just post them in the comments, either in the Reddit thread or in the YouTube video. Obviously this video is not kind of scripted anyway or anything, I'm just doing it on the fly, so I'm sorry if it is a bit rough, but hopefully it gives you an idea of how to play the Spellbook Orianna. You want to be using the Spellbook immediately when it's off cooldown. So I'm going to go for, I'm actually going to go for heal here, just to, in case there's a 2v2 skirmish, heal is amazing to help your jungler. So I could try and do something here, but I'm in such a good position, there's really no reason for me to be taking any risks. This is pretty much exactly where you want to be as Spellbook Orianna. And I'm going to go for the lane gank here with my jungler, if I don't mess it up. Yeah, that's perfect. So it should be a very easy kill here. Gonna do that. Very nice. The jungler's playing very well. There you go. So you just want to make sure that you're getting all of the farm. So we're just going to ping the Rek'Sai there. You want to make sure you're getting all the farm. You don't want to make any unforced errors. So, you know, missing farm when you're not under pressure is, you know, you're basically just giving away free gold. So if your farming is not amazing, you want to make sure that you work on that for sure, as Orianna especially. So I'm gonna do a bit more damage this tower. I'm in a very safe position. I have both my summoners. I know where the Rek'Sai is. She's topside, so I'm not gankable really. And yeah, I'm in a very safe position to stay and push out. Okay, so that was a bit of a mistake for me. As you can see, the Volkos is very tilted at this point, which is better for me. I still have heal, so I'm just going to bait like this, and heal, and get the kill, and then shield. There we go. Yeah, so I mean, with heal, if you know they don't have ignite or something bursty like Volkos, there's no reason for me to use the heal any earlier than that. I can just use it to bait, get a solo kill. Obviously, the Volkos is not having a very fun time. I do feel for him a little bit, because obviously sometimes you find yourself on the receiving end of that, but this is pretty much the ideal kind of spellbook game that you'll see. And so just going to use that W to get back to base quicker. I have my lost chapter, so I'm not too worried about expending too much mana. So the only concern I have right now is with bot lane. We'll see what happens here. I guess if the Fiddlesticks dies, that's okay though. So my job is to say get a solo kill on the Volkos and then hopefully roam bot lane. That would be ideal. I'm going to try and put the focus on bot lane now. So I might not get a kill here, but the objective honestly is not even to get a kill. It's just to poke the Volkos out of lane. But maybe I will get a kill. There we go. So I am about to get Rek'Sai ulted if she has it. Yeah, so this is not great. I definitely could have played that better. My flash was way too late there. So I'll hit the chat with the my bad. Even if, you know, nobody died because of what you did, it's always worth it to type my bad, because people get tilted off of your mistakes, especially if they're stupid ones like that. So if you type my bad, it lets everyone know, you know, okay, I know I made a mistake. You know, you don't have to tell me that I made a mistake. You don't have to ping it. Some people still do, but you know, that's just how it is. So we're gonna look to finish the Solstice Shoes here as quickly as possible, and then once we've done that, we're gonna go for the Spellbinder. So the Spellbinder is really good. It's easy AP. Basically, you get AP for free. and the movement speed is very undervalued on Orianna. Being able to just kite around the team fight is really important. You know, you can just spend your whole time dancing around the team fight, not actually participating in it. It's great. Let's see here. There we go. So Rek'Sai's still alive. I'm basically the only gankable lane right now. I'm gonna go for the ghost here actually. Exhaust was also an option, possibly. You could make an argument for that. I personally really like the ghost. As I said, I think movement speed on Orianna is super undervalued. So having the movement speed from the ghost, basically, you know, Rek'Sai's main way of killing you is running at you. So by having the ghost, I can, you know, very much help with that. That's very impressive to be able to kill a Shen. So look, it was cinched. Let's see. So I still have the pink wall top side, but I might be tempted to place it here just to make sure we get the Inferno, and in fact I am going to do that. Looks like we're going for a dive, possibly. Let's see here. Oh, that was very unlucky. So I'm just going to ghost and try and see what I can do here. Gonna stop that. Yeah, this is not ideal. I'll be able to get out, but or maybe not, even not. This is really not ideal for us. So right now I'm looking to avoid the Kai'Sa W. Okay. I have my teleport in 7, but that might be a bit too late. I'm gonna sell the corrupting potion and go for the sorcerer shoes for the extra burst. I am gonna go for the TP. There's a small chance I can QW over the wall. And either way, I was gonna TP back to base anyway. So here I just want to make sure I'm not getting cheesed in any way. That's fine. We see exactly where the Rek'Sai is. Yeah, so in our team fight, my shockwave wasn't ideal. It did its job because I wanted to stop the Falcos ultimate, but it just wasn't quite quick enough. Definitely could have been better there. But you know, part of playing this game is realizing that you will make mistakes. It's basically how you react to those mistakes rather than making them. So hopefully my jungler gets something here. It's definitely another mistake from me. Yeah, so I mean that was perfect timing for that. So basically, when you're playing this game, you will make mistakes, stupid ones like that. It's a very stupid mistake from me, but you have to make them in order to know that you have to fix them. And you know, I could react there by if I really wanted to, I could flame my jungler. Even I'd be completely in the wrong, but I could flame my jungler and be like, you know, oh my god, why didn't you come and help or whatever. And I think a lot of people would do that, but it's just not worth it. I made a mistake. I fucked up. I've got to make sure that my team knows that I did. So now, just seeing as Cinch is mid, a lot of people again would run mid lane. There is no reason for me to be mid lane right now. They don't need me there, and top needs defending, and I could possibly get a solo kill if I play it right. If the Shen gets greedy, so you need to make sure that you know about rotations as well. You don't just want to sit top lane. There's mid lane, sorry. There's no reason. So Shen doesn't have any kill potential on me here, so I'm not too concerned. In fact, now that he's done that, I might have some kill potential on him, maybe. I need to be very careful though. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, so as I said, if Shen gets greedy, you can solo kill him. There was no reason for him to do what he did there. I think it was just overestimating how much damage he has and how little I have. So right now the Lee Sin is waiting basically for the Rek'Sai, who might come. And we're basically waiting to see if the Rek'Sai will come. There she is. But we were just not patient enough there. Yeah, but as you can see, the proof of concept is there, where the Lee Sin was standing. The Rek'Sai would eventually turn up to try and solo kill me, and the Lee Sin was there to react just in case she did. So we're seeing a Shen ultimate right now. This looks like a team fight. It looks like an okay team fight for us. I'm a bit low on mana. But yeah, it should be okay. Okay, so just making sure that I'm using my Q and my autos because I'm out of mana. So I don't want to use anything else. Now I just shield this. And that's pretty much it. gonna water here, and then take the Herald. The Lee Sin doesn't really need me for the Herald, but it's always worth helping out. Let's see. So he's gonna stand behind it. As I said, he doesn't really need me, so yeah, I can back off now. There's no need for me to be there. Just gonna take this blue buff, and then look forward to going back and getting a nice little needlessly large rod. Yeah, so again, you want to be using Spellbook off of cooldown. Looking at my options here, I'm most likely going to go for the Exhaust, because the Rek'Sai is basically the biggest threat on the team, and the Kai'Sa. But with the Kai'Sa, the only way that she can kill me is if she's in exhaust range, and if she's in exhaust range, then obviously I can exhaust her. I'm going to go top lane here. Once again, I definitely have kill potential on the Shen, especially with exhaust. Singe just bot side with no TP, so my best bet is to go top lane. There is an Inferno coming up, but it shouldn't be a problem, because I can stop Shen ulting in. I'm just going to see, I'm actually going to exhaust him here, because I can go ahead and ult him. So even if I can't kill him here, I'm applying the pressure for my team. Okay, so I did mess up there with my W. Gonna wait for him to, yeah, do that. That's it. There we go. So basically, I mean, if you have an opportunity to kill someone and you know that the enemy is somewhere else, like I knew that they were fighting over Inferno. So Singe is gonna go top now. I'm gonna run bot in that case. Inferno's most likely gone. Actually, yeah. Since Inferno's gone, I'm actually gonna just stay top lane and take that instead with the Singed. Unfortunately, we lost the 4v5 there, but that's okay. Should be able to kill the Singed here, this Shen, but Singed decides against it. Let's see here. Yeah, so we're gonna have the rest of the team coming in now. And, actually, I'm gonna bait for the rest of my team because clearly, that's what we're doing here. Yeah, so any more Shen steps, oversteps, I can kill him. Gonna check for the Morgana here. Okay, so we're just gonna go for this. Okay, he needed to do that too. I looked a little bit troll, but he needed to do that to get to the Morgana. Just gonna do this. Okay, that was very well played by the Shen actually. I hit them with the my bad. Okay, if the Varus lives here, it's okay. Okay. It's fine. Let's see if we can get the tower here. Okay, so the tower should fall. There we go. That's fine. It's good enough. So I have 3 stacks on this. I could wait for the Spellbinder, and I think that's what I might do. I am dying. I have died 3 times, so I'm not sure I want to go for the Magi. So that's quite common to go Spellbinder and then finish the Magi. But in this game, I think I'm just going to stick with the good old Spellbinder here. They are building an insane amount of magic resist, so definitely you could build Rabadons here, as in people usually do, but I'm actually just gonna go for a Void Staff next, because there's too much magic resist at this point to not build it. Okay, and in this case, my teleport is up, but my flash isn't going to be up for a very long time. So I'm actually going to go probably barrier. So there's no point of me replacing my teleport because, well, I can use it. And my flash isn't going to be up, so there's no point of not replacing it, basically. So it looks a little bit troll, but there's nothing else that I can replace, and there's no reason for me to not use my spellbook. So that's what we're going to go with. My objective right now will definitely be to try and ult the Kai'Sa. It's a very slippery target to ult with her movement speed and also her ultimate, and potentially flash. so it's not an easy ultimate target for an Orianna, but we're going to try and do it anyway, to the best of our ability. So I don't want to be walking through here. That's a death trap waiting to happen. Just going to ward it. So I'm actually going to use it the other way, because I want to see where they have the wards here. Just going to take their Wraiths, because they were going to take it anyway. And now I'm not going to use my Q, because I am low on mana. Oh no, okay. Yeah, that wasn't a great setup for us though. Yeah, this is going to be quite a long game. There's a lot of there's a lot of wave cannon on both sides, so let's see here. Hopefully I'm gonna get my blue here. Okay, and I have the choice of either going back now, or just staying. I think I'm gonna stay, just because we have vision control right now, so I could get ulted here by Vel'Koz, it's a possibility. It's fine. So we're very much struggling to get a pick here. So I am probably the best person to deal with the Shen, simply because I have TP and I can also stop his ultimate. So they have no vision or control of Baron right now, so we're just gonna take it on the spot. It's very good. Good call. I'm just gonna check these bushes to make sure that there isn't a Shen. He wouldn't be in the last bush, because by now he would have killed me if he wanted to. He wouldn't be here. Okay. So we're gonna start building towards our void stuff. And yeah. Our win condition is definitely to use this Baron and to get a pick on the Kai'Sa. Basically, if we get a pick on the Kai'Sa, this game's over. If we don't get a pick on the Kai'Sa, then for me as an Orianna, I'm looking to get a big ultimate. Let's see here. So we're going to try and get some vision control of this Ocean Drake, and I'm going to steal that blue buff. There we go. That is perfect. So, I mean, if the Rex extends here, we'll get a pick on her. Should be good enough, yeah. It's fine. I knew that I didn't have to use the AP for the spell either there, so that's why I didn't use it. It was more about the ultimate to CC her rather than anything else. Just gonna W him so that it speeds up the wave there. Okay, now I'm just going to keep the shield on Ethan since he's the melee here. It's very close, a little bit too close. That's what I can do to save the fiddlesticks there. It's a lot of damage onto the Kai'Sa. So hopefully we can trade some kills back here. Yeah, that's good enough. The Kai'Sa was very low HP, which helped. So that poke actually that I did there was very important. Let's see what happens here. So the Rek'Sai's ulting should be a nice, perfect. So I'm just gonna look at the respawn timers. We should have enough to definitely get the inhibitor, possibly finish if we're lucky. Could be at least two towers, or at least one. Let's see here. So I think it's going to be two towers, but we don't have enough time to finish. Actually, one tower. Let's see. Yeah, that's all we're going to get. That's very good though. We get the inhibitor, we get the Nexus tower, and I'm close to getting my void staff. I have TP, so I'm just gonna stay. Let's see here. Do I need to TP here? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Just in case they decide to collapse on the team. At this point in the game, the TP is not that important for me, since I'm not really going to be the dedicated split pusher, and we don't really want to be split pushing at this point because we have a fed yeah, let's see here. Can I actually fight this? Possibly. Yeah, that's what I can do there. That's what I could do. It still works out for us. Yeah, we can finish the game with that, I think. Okay, no, we're gonna go for top lane. That works too. So as you can see with this build, you're not exactly one-shotting people, things like that. It's much more about the utility to your team. I'm gonna pick up the ghost here just so I can once again kite around the Rek'Sai. I could put the ghost on my flash as well. It doesn't really matter since both of them are on cooldown, so not really a big deal. Whichever one I pick is fine. Besides, the game is likely to be over by then anyway. Okay, so just gonna pick up my blue buff. Always remember the game is not over until it's actually over. There could still be a possibility, Kai'Sa gets like a triple kill here or something. She didn't go for the tier build, which is quite interesting. It's definitely the best build right now on Kai'Sa. Maybe if she had gone for the Manamune / tier build, she would have carried the game. You never know. Yeah, so as you can see there, the game's never over until it's over. Always got to be careful. In a scenario where we all die right now, they get Baron, and we could actually lose the game. So yeah. So I'm just gonna try and starve them of resources. That's all we can really do right now. If the Vel'Koz turns up somewhere here, then I can kill him. Yeah, so just looking for all their resources, all of their minions, everything like that. Their Grump. Getting my level 16. And now, once I've cleared all this, I'm going to go towards Baron. So I could go either for Rabadons here, but since my role in this team is utility anyway, if I was fed, I would go for Rabadons. Since I'm not really fed, I'm just playing a kind of a supporting role. I'm just gonna go for the Zhonya's, because the longer I keep alive, the more I can shield the Varus. This should be a free Baron. If there's no vision and control here, you place your Q like this. It's super important as well. Just because, like this here. See, I could have been a Rek'Sai in there. So you want to use your Q so that you can ulti and stop them from flashing over and smiting. They can't flash whilst in your ulti. That 0.5 of a second, let's say, that they can't flash. It could be quite important. So Vel'Koz is about to ult here. I'm actually going to go like this and ulti in. There we go. That's a perfect shockwave. That's pretty much the game here. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty typical Spellbook game there. You're not going to be the team's hero. You're not going to have 20 kills and insane whatever. But you do a decent amount of damage. You're extremely useful utility wise, and even for your jungler, if you think about it, when normally you're running heal, in these instances you can have stuff like exhaust, you can have stuff like ignite. You actually give some kill pressure to your jungler after 6 minutes to do something. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. As I said, if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, both for my gameplay and also for the video. Obviously, I have no experience in making videos. If you have any sort of suggestions, please just leave them either in the YouTube comments or in the Reddit comments. I will read all of them in both. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys again. Hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.